Hey students, so in this video I'm going to explain to you what those reaction papers are all about. I went over them really quickly in the syllabus video and I know it left a lot of questions in your mind, more questions than answers. So this video is going to give you some answers about what the heck is a reaction paper. Well, a reaction paper is your weekly homework, essentially. I have the word weekly highlighted here with different font, and asterisks because even though it's weekly paper opportunities that you have, you only have to do 10 reactions to the course material over the course of 17 weeks. So I count, if it's a fall semester, I count Thanksgiving as a week, and if it's a spring semester, I count spring break as a week and give you kind of like an open-ended discussion question to address if you opt to do a reaction paper on those weeks. So that's why there's 17 opportunities to do a weekly reaction paper. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to watch the videos. There's lessons that I make for you or curate for you each week that pertain to the discussion that we're having, the topics you're supposed to be reading about, the chapter that we're on. So there's weekly lectures. You're supposed to take notes on those lectures, refer to those notes for your quizzes, refer to those notes for your tests or projects, depending upon which ones we have. And you're also supposed to use those notes at the end of the week when you have watched all the videos and taken notes and read all the reading assignment and taken notes on the reading assignment. You are supposed to summarize those notes in paragraph format as a reaction paper. Some people just go with a straight summary just to review the material before they take the quiz, before they take a test, because it really is a great way to study. Just review the material in paragraph format. But what a reaction paper is, in addition to that, what you can do in a reaction paper is you can ask questions about the content. You can say that you really agree with something, you really disagree with something, why, review the content, and then respond to it, comment on it. Did you never think about something that way before? Is it a brand new idea for you? Or is this so old and you've heard about it in 8th grade and you can't believe you're still having to talk about it? Those kinds of reactions to the course material is what I want to read about in your reaction paper. So you choose the topic from the weekly content that we are discussing, and you respond to that content. Now, this is the section in the syllabus. What you see behind me on the screen is the section in the syllabus where I describe it briefly in the syllabus. But if you go to the course logistic folder in Blackboard, no, Lulu, no. If you go to the course logistics folder in Blackboard, you'll see these. First, I guess, let me show you where I am. So I'm in course content. There's course content in our Blackboard class, and I'm clicking on the course logistics folder. That's what where I am to show you this information. You'll see the syllabus video in there. You will see a link to this video in there after I get it posted. But that's where I'm looking right now, is the reaction paper and quiz guidelines. And when you read those, you will see that you have to turn in 10 reaction papers this semester, but there's 17 opportunities. I just mentioned that. So you choose which of the 17 weeks you're going to write a reaction paper and post it. When you turn in a reaction paper, you get 10 points or 0 points based on whether you follow the guidelines that we're going to cover in this video and that you can read for yourself right here in the content folder. So what you're supposed to do is watch the weekly lecture videos, take notes, read the weekly reading assignment, take notes, and respond to that. In your reaction paper, you're supposed to write in paragraph format, give me evidence that you yourself watched the videos, took notes, that you understand. If you don't understand, ask me questions. Tell me, this really confused the heck out of me. Can you give me feedback? Because I will give you feedback for every reaction paper that you do. Sometimes it might simply be, this was fantastic. It's exactly what I wanted. Keep up the good work. Sometimes it's going to be a simple feedback like that. Other times, if you've asked me a question, I'll take the opportunity to respond directly to that in the feedback that you give. Or if you haven't completed the reaction paper correctly, I'll send you an email to explain to you why you don't get credit. And it's either credit, no credit. It's not about whether you're correct or not. It's about whether you went over the material that we covered or not. If you get something incorrect, I also give you feedback about that. Great job covering the information. However, you were incorrect in your understanding of blah, blah, blah. Let me turn you this direction. So I'll redirect your thoughts, and that's, something that you'll get in private feedback from me. And so you turn your reaction paper in every single week in the weekly content folder. There will be a link. It'll say reaction paper tool, click here to submit it or something like that. And you have to submit it before Sunday night every single week. So it will be available to you as soon as the content for that weekly folder is available. As soon as the videos are uploaded and they're all posted and they're ready to go, I will post the reaction paper link also. You'll have at least 3 or 4 days where the reaction paper is available to you. The reaction paper link is available to you to complete it. And you have to submit it before Sunday night at midnight. The link disappears, goes away after Sunday night at midnight, because you can only do, just because that's the rule, like that's how it works. You have to do your reaction paper about week 1 topics during week 1. You have to do week 2 topics during week 2, etc., etc. And those weeks end Sunday at midnight. And so you can turn it in any time that you see that link available. Turn it in well before Sunday. Get it over with. Get it off your plate. But you have to turn it in by Sunday. If you skip one, there's nothing to make up. As a matter of fact, no, you may not make it up. If you skip one, Lulu, will you stop barking, Lulu? If you skip one, you have to wait till the following week and do a new topic and turn it in by that Sunday. Okay? And so you choose your topic from any of the stuff that we talk about during the week. You can talk about everything we've talked about during the week, or highlight just one particular part. The more general and the more inclusive you are about all the topics, the better you're going to do on the quizzes. So I suggest, a more general review of everything. You have to have at least 300 words of content in the papers. Very informal. It doesn't have to be formatted any kind of way, but at least 300 words of content, not long headers or anything. Just discuss the topics with me for about 300 words of content. Okay. And I think I've already said this one, but you choose it from the weekly topics that we're covering. You have to, make your own choice. Like I will suggest sometimes during videos, but if you don't want to take a suggestion that I make and talk about something different, that's completely and totally up to you. And you have that right, to do that. Just cover something from that week and turn it in before Sunday at midnight, and you'll be good to go. 300 words. Make sure it's always that length. Also, 5 of the 10 reaction papers that you do this semester, you have to not just react to the content, but you have to include something that you can cite, like a movie, song lyrics, a book that you like, a topic that you discussed from some other textbook from another class, something, a news story, a current event, a Facebook feed, Discord server, that, the comments or something that you can cite and give me a link to so I can actually see that. And so 5 of the 10 reaction papers have to have an outside source included in order for you to earn credit. And you simply talk about that outside source as it relates to the topics in class. When we were talking about these topics, when I was introducing them to you, did something cross your mind? Not a personal life experience that is not published someplace, but a movie that you watched, a book that was your favorite when you were 6, an episode of The Family Guy, song lyrics from Beyonce or something, if it makes you think of that during class, then write about that as an outside source, cite it for me. Doesn't have to be anything formal. If another class that you're taking requires that you use a particular format style, then use that with me. That's fine with me. And don't confuse yourself by using a different type with me. But if you just want to simply give me a link to a YouTube video or something, not my own, not a required YouTube, but any YouTube video I require you to watch is not considered an outside source. You have to bring it in and introduce it to me so that I can see that you are making these connections. So 5 of the 10 have to be that way. And so I'll give you feedback about whether your outside source is great or whether it needs work or whether it counts or not. I'll give you that feedback, and you will never be in the dark because I am queen of feedback in class about this, okay? You need to let me know way before Sunday night at midnight if there is any issue that you have with technological issue or question about a topic or something like that. Most people do not begin this assignment until week 2 at least. Honestly, let me rephrase that. Most people don't begin this assignment until week 3. Some people, about 20% of you, are going to start in week 2. But really not till week 2 do we have really enough to talk about yet, you know, as far as reacting to it. You can just summarize stuff before that. But anyway, you know, if you're not comfortable doing this reaction paper assignment until week 3, great. That's absolutely fine. There's no reason for you to start before that, because there are 7 weeks built into the semester that you can skip. And if you start in week 3, you've only skipped 2 weeks. You've got 5 more weeks left, you know, the whole rest of the semester that you could skip if you want to, or if you need to for some kind of reason. So anyway, that's what a reaction paper is. There is a discussion board link that you will also see in every weekly folder. That discussion board is for you to post questions to your classmates so that they can help you with ideas for outside sources. You can post, if you have had a successful reaction paper from me with positive feedback, if you would like, you can copy your entire reaction paper and post it to the discussion board and say, hey, classmates, I just got, you know, good feedback from this. I just wanted to show you as an example. If you're thinking about writing a reaction paper about this topic or that topic, or you want somebody to say, hey, what they're writing, you know, what the topic is that they're writing about, post that question, post that comment, post that information to the discussion board so that your classmates can see it. And the more you post, the more you use the discussion board and try to help your classmates out, or try to get help from your classmates, the more you do that, the more extra credit you'll earn by the end of the semester. So there's that too. So anyway, this is about how to do your reaction paper. And if you have any questions, you can text me. But probably what I will do, if I've answered the question in this video, I'm probably going to refer you back to this video so that you can not only hear the answer to that question, but also refresh your memory on the other requirements that go along with this assignment this semester. So I will see you in another video where I explain the quizzes that you also have multiple of, but you only have to do 10. So anyway, we'll talk about that. Bye.